All right, we are here with episode 5, Backyard Brews and Reviews. We're back in the backyard, guys.
Yeah.
Huh? We did it, backyard.
This is our second time, I think.
Second time ever. And it's hot as shit.
Yeah.
At least the sun's not burning.
That's the reason why I wasn't in the backyard all the other times.
It's oddly overcast.
For this reason, yeah.
And yet it's still hot. I think we're in the 90s.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah,
high
Easily.
90s.
Yeah.
We have a special guest here with us for this Father's Day episode.
Aww.
My father, mi padre, Glenn.
Yeah, see the resemblance?
And with me, as always, Lee.
Hello.
And Autumn.
Hi, guys.
And I'm Shane. We've got another bit of music. We've got another brew. And we're going to tell you what we think of it. What do you guys want to start with? Brew or?
Let's do brew.
Brew.
Yeah. Kick it off.
It's a resounding vote for brew.
So we can talk about
Sounds all right.
music.
We wanted to share with you guys this time the actual opening and pouring.
Because it's so pretty. Oh, wow.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
This episode, we've got Ballast Point Brewing Company's Victory at Sea. It's an imperial porter with coffee and vanilla.
Coffee?
Here comes the label, I hope.
Oh,
We'll see.
yeah. Oh, man.
Here, why don't you
Where are you?
open that
Ooh,
one?
our Victory at Sea Imperial Porter is a bold, smooth brew with just the right amount of sweetness. We infuse this robust porter with vanilla and San Diego's own Cafe Calabria coffee beans. The subtle roasted notes and minimal acidity of the cold brewed coffee balances perfectly with the sweet caramel undertones of the malt, a winning combination for your palate.
It really sounds
Well
like
read.
So fancy.
Now you guys know the biggest reason why we've asked Autumn to be a part of this show.
Really good at reading
Her
labels
readings
out
are
loud.
phenomenal.
Ability
working
to
on
read.
Lee's
great.
working on it. He's trying to work Autumn out of a job here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw. Sorry.
I don't think it's going to happen. Don't worry.
No.
Autumn's going to be with us for a while, whether she likes it or not.
Yeah, they're gonna find me.
That's dark beer.
There we go. It is super dark beer. Look how frothy.
It's a
and pretty.
porter. Porters are typically dark and thick.
So
and-
dark.
Is that a critter?
That might be.
There's
No,
little
it's the
lizards
glass. We have these really awesome Star Wars glasses from our producer, one of our producers here.
everywhere. Yeah, they're so cute.
And a member of his family ran them through the dishwasher. Who's got Darth Vader?
We won't
I've
say
got
who.
Vader.
As you can see by Vader, he's
falling
suffered
apart.
the battle.
Yeah.
He would.
So I'm going to try and not let
Emotionally
the
unbalanced man.
debris
Yeah.
sway my vote here.
Bubba got beat up a little bit too.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all right though. They still are glass and hold beer. Oh, see, now I like porters
Yeah.
This is really good.
typically.
Yeah.
This is excellent.
It's
This
a little.
is-
It's close to the sweet side for me, but
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
I kind of think that the combination of coffee and porter is perfect because porter will put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And coffee is a nice counterbalance to it. So if you don't want to fall asleep and you still want to drink a porter,
Yeah,
then the caramel notes are super prominent, and it's basically like a coffee drink with beer.
it's
in it.
definitely a very typical porter, I think, in its flavors.
It's traditional.
With that coffee and vanilla. There's the vanilla is super
It's super velvety and
super faint though. The vanilla, like there's
Yeah, the
it's
vanilla's
there,
not
but
too
it's
bad.
it's very faint, which is good because vanilla is one of those flavors that can overpower things really
Yeah.
easy. I
Yeah,
think,
you're like, now it just tastes like a cookie.
but
Never had a beer taste like a cookie.
Oh, you
don't-
haven't lived.
in hell. What do you think, Dad? You don't usually drink dark beers, do you?
No, not usually.
What do you think?
It's hot out.
It's definitely not a. Dog off camera's
Dog's
hacking
going
up alone
by.
over there. I almost gave Charlie the job of show mascot, but
Yeah.
after that,
not
a bummer.
That he's right. Sorry, dude.
Oh no.
stop
Gonna
it.
need
Joe.
paramedics.
I was eating the bark over there a minute
Yeah,
ago.
that's probably what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So that's the beer.
Yeah.
From Ballast Point. That's a San Diego brewery.
Yeah. So, how are we feeling about it? I'm a moderate thumbs up on this.
I'm a strong thumbs up. I like porters,
Strong
and this
thumbs
is
up?
this is a good thumbs up, thumbs down, somewhere in between.
Yeah, we'll go
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What?
Fist
What?
bump.
Just so they kind of get a gauge. What usually would you drink if you're drinking a beer?
A lighter beer. Just a little heavy. But
is.
I like the combination of the taste.
Yeah.
And in my experience, the darker beers are usually a little bit bitter, but with the caramel, right,
Yeah.
kind of mellows that out.
Yeah.
It's a great hot day beer. It's nice and light.
I think usually
Yeah.
days like this, the beers he normally drinks would be ideal.
Much lighter. Well, you don't want to be walking around in the summer and feel pregnant, like because of the freaking
ever wanna
heavy
feel
bread like porter. Yeah, exactly. It's an uncomfortable feeling. You're gonna...
So that will bring us to the music. This episode, I think Lee discovered that the Strokes have put out a new EP,
Which is exciting.
and nobody really knows what EP means.
I'm going to say extended play. Internet, come at me. Believe that is what it is.
You really want somebody to fight him online.
What I love though is we were discussing it before we started recording. Is he said extended play, and my dad's going, extended? An album's at least 12 songs. Extended on what? I think it's extended off of a single, off of one song. So you would release a single or an EP,
And you're like, here's
then-
a couple more singles.
Yeah.
and then next maybe an LP, and then an album, I think.
Wow.
That's
LP is an
seems-
album. That I know.
LP
for
is an
sure.
album.
LP is an
Yeah,
album.
okay. So
I was like, that's
So
too
single
many.
EP
It
album.
should- It's like the fact that there's 3 stops is already too much for me. It was like
Yeah.
there should
yeah,
be.
but let's break down genres, like subgenres. Like let's talk about too many stops along the way.
Why call
right?
anything an AP any longer, right? What is
Yeah.
what is denoting that 3 to 4
We're
songs?
gonna spit on the term and we're never gonna use it again.
Yeah.
So take that.
Way to go, Strokes.
Suck it.
Well put. So the Strokes, they just released Future, Present, Past. 3-song plus a remix. So 4 songs.
Yeah.
Tracks are Drag Queen, Oblivious, all caps, and Threat of Joy, with the remix being of, which one was it?
It was Oblivious.
Oblivious, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Thoughts? Anybody?
Yeah, I mean, this is their first release, I think, since 2013.
Yep.
I'm a casual Strokes fan, is what I'll say. I was always happy to hear them on the radio. They're never a band I went out of my way to listen to. You know,
Yeah.
I've never purchased a Strokes album, for example, but they've had good singles. I think it was Juice Box on their, I think that was their last album or right before that. This is
It
okay.
was right before.
Yeah. This is okay. It's listenable. It's not my favorite thing in the world, though.
You picked it.
Yeah.
Lee and I do this like a week before recording.
Dave.
Oh, what's new? What's new?
This was early yesterday. We're talking about it, and I was like, okay, EP, we can get
Right.
that done in a day.
Right.
We'll do it justice.
Years
Autumn's
ago.
too busy being successful and
Yeah.
stuff. So.
Gardening. I really liked it. I feel like I probably liked the Strokes ever so slightly a little bit more than
Yeah.
you did. Like I went out of my way to put them on playlists and stuff.
Sure.
And they're very near and dear to my heart. I was really into listening to music and purposely going out and finding new music in 2006. I don't know how old I was. Probably a freaking baby, so let's not get into it. But it strikes a nostalgic chord with me, and I feel like they're one of those bands that has, for better or for worse, for reasons we won't go into because it could be the wormhole that leads us to an hour-and-a-half episode. They pretty much stay the same to their shtick. And their shtick really works for them. Their shtick is highly admired. They are one of those bands that people will be like, oh my gosh, and the Strokes, and everyone goes, yeah. Oh man, so good. They're like a holy grail band, and I feel like it's very important for them to not mess that up and to not stray too far away from what they've done in the past. So with that in mind, I can forgive them for this sounding a lot like the Strokes, which it does. If you are the kind of person who's been wandering around going, I just wish there were 3 or 4 more songs by this band, and now there are. Yeah.
That's what happens when you bring your dad on a show. Cell phone.
What do you mean by shtick?
It's very singular to them. It's a sound that is very the Strokes. It's hard to replicate, and a lot of bands in the time were doing something similar, but nobody quite had it on point like they did. And they haven't really strayed away from that because it was really good.
Yeah.
Like,
It worked.
Yeah, and it works.
Would that
This
be the random
continues to-
sounds?
Yeah, that would be the random sounds and like the raucous guitars and the kind of like the vocals are purposely kind of pulled back and more mumbly.
Yeah.
Very.
It really harkens back to like the 70s New York rock scene is what they're channeling, just doing it in a more contemporary way. And I think that's really what they've always done since they kind of came to light.
Yeah, I love it. It's kind of like a retro nostalgia. It's mixed with shoegaze, mixed with
There's that
festival
genre
pop.
again.
Yeah.
Shoegaze
Nobody
is
can define
everywhere right
shoegaze
now.
for me.
It's when there's what it is when there's enough pedals on the ground for the band that they stand and look at their feet the whole time while they're performing. That's where the name came from.
Okay.
And it also is
Finally, somebody with an
defined
answer.
by vocals that are purposely pulled back in the mix.
Yeah.
You won't ever hear what they're saying, and they don't want you to.
I think the artist probably didn't, like, I was reading about this too.
Shoegaze.
The artist didn't care for the term. They didn't care. This was critics.
It was
kind of
almost
labeling
derogatory.
them. Almost, yeah. It was
They're like
almost a
those
pejorative.
Shoegaze dudes.
Yeah.
Too many pedals.
Yeah.
There's never enough pedals for shoegaze. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Finally, somebody with an answer. A solid
I'm proud of
answer.
myself. I knew it. Oh, yeah.
The more you know.
We need the rainbow to go over our head now, Shane.
I'll see
Editing
what I can do.
burden.
I'll see what I can do. You keep piling these tasks on me. For me, we talked about it a little before we started recording, and I think Lee nailed it. If you are not familiar with the Strokes, which like I'm sure Dad's not familiar, you could listen to one of their first albums and then this in a playlist and not know you heard something new.
Yeah.
Or not know you heard something old.
Right.
You just would know you heard something the Strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. In a lot of ways, like you're saying, they're a holy grail band. They should hit that mark every time. Because if they don't, they will no longer be a holy grail band by so many of their fans, right?
Yeah.
Like, or so many of the people that have been inspired to play because of them.
That's the double-edged sword, is when you become a staple and people look up to you as like this phenomenal band.
Yep.
The pressure is now on to forever be a phenomenal band, and if you have a misstep, it's really...
If you're going to divert at all, you better nail it.
You better be really good at that diverting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that being said, I've never been a big Strokes fan, but I've never disliked the Strokes. I feel probably lining up with what Lee was saying. It's the Strokes, and I like it. I'm not going to turn it off. If it's on, I'll probably listen to it. If I wasn't doing the show, I probably would not have bought it.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad that I bought it.
If
So
I
that's
saw
I'm
them-
like
if I was at a festival and I heard them playing in the distance, I'd be like, "Woo!" Finally,
I
get
probably
to
would
see
be
them
more
live.
excited if I saw them playing at a festival than I am if
because
it comes
I'm
up on the
sure
radio.
they have a great live set, and that's kind
And the
of
crowd would be
appeal.
excited, and so
Yeah,
that would
and
be
there's
fun.
something to be said for instantly recognizable songs.
Yep, absolutely.
They have,
And they're good. I mean, it sounds like I'm
you
being more
can't-
negative than I
they're-
mean to,
They're,
but
no, they're
they
so
are
good.
They're fun. And fun without being sugary pop fun or even meaning to be fun. They're still kind of fun. Like there's an upbeat to it. It's, I like
They're
it.
fun in
It's-
the Scott Pilgrim versus the World way.
Yeah.
They're so punk
Yeah,
rock
absolutely.
that they become fun.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's not their intent. They're very serious. Yeah.
Now the opinion I've been most anxious to hear, Dad.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
You guys have a lot of knowledge and all this stuff. This is the first time I've heard them, and the first time around, I was ready to shut it off. So I let it go again and started warming up to
I'm
it.
so proud of you for doing it again and pushing through.
Took me a while to figure it out. Come on, play something.
I should have, if we'd have prepped a little more, I would have bought a CD and sent you a CD.
I'm sure the sound would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
But it was interesting, the different sounds that were coming out of it. It did a scale on something. I don't know, it sounded not quite electronic, but that was weird. That it wasn't offensive.
Yeah, good.
Oh, it's probably oblivious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have some sort of they forayed a little bit electronically
Yeah.
in that song, and it's very obvious.
Is that in the original too, or
I think so.
both? I thought there was some
To a
electronic. I'm
small
trying to
extent,
differentiate.
and
Yeah.
I think that's why they chose it to remix. 'Cause
Yeah,
they were
Probably.
Like, we did a little bit.
It lent itself to it
Yeah.
a little
Like-
more.
do something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I think it's time for a verdict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee?
I'm a thumbs up. I don't ever dislike the Strokes.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable. I like Julian Casablancas a lot.
Too.
That guy, he's a cool dude.
It's not polite to dislike the Strokes.
Yeah, there's nothing offensive about their music.
Dad's getting ready to be rude.
It's fine. It makes it funny.
Casablancas has done some work with Lonely Island, so he has a sense of humor too, and I appreciate that guy, and I like his work. He did a cover of White Light, White Heat on vinyl, HBO series, which is probably more interesting than anything they did on this album, unfortunately. It's a Velvet Underground song, and it's incredible. It's a great song, the original, and the cover, he does it justice. So I'm in his corner always. Strokes are enjoyable. This is a decent EP. I'd recommend picking it up if you like them at all. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. If you're a fan,
Support your dude.
this is right up your alley. I mean,
Support 'em.
That sounded almost suggestive. It's right up your alley.
Yeah. Suggesting what?
Take that as you will.
I'm ignorant to this. I don't understand.
You want to unpack this?
Let's,
Unraveling
please.
so fast.
Autumn?
I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. If you like them, support them. It's a good step. I'm glad they're still around. That makes me happy, and I'm looking forward to whatever longer thing this will eventually turn into.
Yeah, hopefully it's like a teaser, right?
Yeah,
Into something
maybe
more.
they'll do lots of electronic stuff. That'd be really
interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
Their rhythm is always so upbeat and fast that it kind of lends itself to it. So who knows?
The disco album is inbound. Yeah.
They could be great.
Why?
Disco.
I want it.
Why?
Bring it on.
Because disco's a thing right now.
Yeah.
Disco's hot right now.
I hope so.
Oh, where have I been?
Yeah. Yeah, cool shit.
I'm feeling old. All of a sudden. And I'm your son. You are. He's getting excited. Disco's coming back?
I'm
going, did I
Time to go to the closet. Break out the mothball.
I was waiting for this
My
day.
elevator boots.
Gold lemonade tracksuits.
Put my dreads back on. Your fro. For me, I'm going to give it a 3/4. It's not up, but it's not. It's all right. I'm not mad at it.
It's doing its thing.
Yeah.
That's about all I got to say about it, though. Dad?
I've got to go straight across.
All right. You could do
Mostly it
thumbs
was
down
brand
if you
new,
want.
but you're right. The rhythm, the drum stuff was good. I just wish I could have heard it a little clearer.
Yeah.
One of those.
The phone stereo is not
Good
so
beer,
great.
It is.
I would like it. I like a beer.
And the heat is helping.
Yeah.
Probably getting dehydrated. It's perfect.
Well, speaking of the heat, that's probably a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah. Yay.
Let everyone get out of here. Let's. I just want to cheers.
Oh,
Cheers.
cute.
Clinking.
Doing it.
Hey, these are good for clinking.
These are great. They make a
A very nice clink.
To music and beer in general.
And Star Wars cups.
And Star Wars cups. And one last to Father's Day.
Oh, to Father's Day.
Have
Amen.
a brew with your dad.
Yeah.
Expose him to some music you won't like. It's a good time.
Hey, but the cost was
Introduce
great.
him to the Metallica album. I've always been wanting to.
Actually, I should have exposed Dad to the new AC/DC with Axl
Oh yeah.
singing.
You-
He likes
you'd be
AC/DC.
so into it.
We'll see if he likes it.
I
with
didn't
Axl.
when they were new, but I do now.
That's good. That's good.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
Thank
Be
you,
sure
guys.
to subscribe, share, like,
Thumbs up us.
all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Support
Let
us.
everyone know. If you guys have music you want us to listen to or a brew you want us to try, let us know in the comments below. We'll be sure to get to those as quickly as we can.
Try
Thanks.
not to get mean.
Thank you.
Get mean. Lee likes it.
I love it. Yeah, bring the hate.
We did it! We did it! And it was short. It was actually very
Right?
short.